Alrighty, Vengeance Day. Fucking the we're almost done with pay-per-views in this saga. We only have like technically two more.
Oh, well, we thought there
Uh,
was one, but surprise, surprise, there's another one. NXT Roadblock, I guess.
mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, this was Vengeance Day. We had 6 matches on this card, and we had a new debut on this show that was terrible.
Uh, it was bad, bro. That was okay. So most of the show was pretty good. It would have
hmm
been better if Tatum was on it. I'm not even gonna lie, but still, it was pretty
Not
good.
good enough.
All right. There's two things on this show that was just dog shit.
hmm
Fucking this faction that they've been building towards.
Yep.
Terrible reveal. Terrible fucking reveal, bro. And fucking goddamn Trick Williams versus Eddie Thorpe. Because
Also
nobody
really
cared.
enjoyed that.
No, bro. You act like we cared. We just sat there on tops the entire time for that match. But yeah, fucking the show started off with Stephanie Valkyrie versus Fallon Henley,
Yeah.
and it was a pretty decent match. Fucking
Fatal Influence is like fucking buried now, pretty
yeah,
much.
they were getting buried for so long, and then Fallon won the championship from Kalani Jordan, and then they were on TV like weekly, and now they just got fucked on. So
Yeah.
pretty much because Stephanie Valkyrie is your new North American champion. Fucking, I mean, I'm not. I wasn't surprised because Fallon wasn't winning that in that situation, like
Yeah.
at all. But fucking still happened though. Fucking so I I
Yeah.
do I do think Fallon's reign should have lasted a little bit longer if they weren't going to give it to Tatum, of course. If they would have gave it to Tatum, then it could have lasted fucking 10 seconds. I wouldn't have cared. But
Yeah.
but still, Stephanie
Mhm.
Valkyrie is your champion and everything. So the only new champion of the night, I should say. But yeah,
Yeah. I don't like. I get they wanted to put the title on fucking Stephanie. Um, and I'm assuming it's because fucking they. It was what I talked about like a little while ago when they both debuted, and then they brought Zarya in as well. Like I was like, they brought in all these top stars, but they got to make like one of them champion. So I feel like this is like their way of being like, okay, well, fucking, we got a title on Stephanie too, so fucking. But then, then with fucking Zarya, she's just in a tag team now, so I don't know like what they're doing with her, but
they don't give two fucks about Zarya. Like they're doing fucking a team with her and Sol Ruka, and it's pretty mid, honestly.
fucking. But yeah, fucking. So uh, yeah, it's like I said about Fatal Influence a while ago as well. Like this group, I never got the point of it. Like, cause at first it seemed like such a random ass pairing, and then it was almost like they had like 3 different gimmicks. Cause it was like Fallon was like this cowgirl, and then JC was just like this evil like witch type character, and then Jasmine Nix was just this hot chick, and then they were getting fucking buried by Kalani Jordan and shit, and then Fallon won the title, and then they kind of started to work and
Yeah,
shit, and but it just like Fallon's title reign just didn't really feel that important. And I think that's because of the fact that they brought in Julia and Stephanie and fucking focusing everything on Julia, Stephanie, Zarya, fucking Roxanne, Cora, fucking even Bailey at this point now. So I feel like Fallon really just got lost in the shuffle.
yeah.
And now they even brought in fucking Jordan Grace too. So now the fucking Fatal Influence is like, I don't even like know like what the fuck do they do next from here? Like I don't know. Because
I
now
don't know.
NXT's got all these women's tag teams, but they don't have any women's tag titles in NXT anymore.
That's the
So
problem, and we know why that problem exists
so
because of a conspiracy nut. So
yeah, fucking. I thought the match was good. Uh, I figured Stephanie was winning, like I said, and now Fatal Influence. I don't know where they go from here. I to be honest, I don't really see them going anywhere else. Like when Fallon won the title, I thought, okay, maybe she'll hold it for a while, and then maybe down the road, like Fallon would get like a women's title shot or something. But that ain't happening now. I'll tell you that much. Fucking fuck no. And then you also have JC and Jasmine Nix, and it's like JC's always been in a fucking faction since she's been in NXT. She's never really had a singles run besides when she was
yeah,
feuding with Gigi Dolan. And then fucking Jasmine Nix, like, who the fuck cares about Jasmine Nix as a singles
nobody.
competitor? So I don't know. I don't know where all these women go from here, but I just have a feeling that either they're just going to be jobbers or where Fatal Influence is just going to be just forgotten about. I don't know.
I don't know because I've heard rumblings about them bringing Shotzi back up to the main roster soon as well. So it's not like they could do a fucking they could continue that feud for a while or not because if they bring Shotzi back up, it's just gonna be Gigi and Tatum, which I'm
Mm-hmm.
fine with. But fucking, it's just like they don't have any factions to face. That's the problem.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I really don't know. Honestly, like, because I feel the best thing they could do out of the situation. Well, one is to get those fucking tag titles off of Bianca and Naomi as soon as fucking possible, which I'm pretty sure they are soon because I seen on SmackDown they're getting like closer to revealing who attacked Jade Cargill now. So that story is
Yeah.
going to be wrapping up soon. So, by the way, I saw both Bianca and Naomi are going to be in the chamber, which pisses me off. But anyway, point being, take the fucking titles off of them. Fucking at this point, they might as well just make the titles a fucking NXT thing and not even have them on the
Yeah.
main roster because it'd be a lot fucking better that way. Because at least they focus on women's tag team wrestling in NXT, and I feel the best thing they could do with this situation if Shotzi goes back to the main roster and Fatal Influence is just fucked. Probably, honestly, they could probably just fucking put Gigi Dolan and JC Jane back together and have another team there because I don't really
Hey,
see where either of them go, and then do
hey,
something else with Tatum.
Tatum is with Gigi right now. Okay.
Well, I'm saying like put Toxic Attraction back together and then do whatever with Tatum, whether she's with them or does something else. I don't know. Fucking Unless they would do a thing of like bring Tatum to the main roster and fucking put her with fucking Lyra again or something. Maybe I don't know,
That'd be fine.
but I don't know. But I feel like it's probably the best thing they could do for JC Jane, especially because Jasmine Nix, I feel like, is probably the one that's the most fucked because I don't think they're gonna do anything with her as a singles person ever.
Yeah,
Maybe I don't know because everybody likes to talk about how hot she is. That's all people talk about with her. So, but I guess we'll see where all this goes. I just have a feeling that Fatal Influence is done for. But
yeah.
so then the next match we had was fucking the
The
NXT Tag
tag
Team
team.
title match. We had Fraxium defending against the team of Josh Briggs and Yoshiki. What's his last name?
Uh, Inamura or something.
Yeah,
I think.
fucking. So don't get me wrong. This was a great tag team match, but my god, this Yoshi dude is gotta be one of the
Yoshiki.
strangest fucking wrestlers I've ever seen. Like,
That's what I was saying last week, bro, or this past week.
you
Like
know, fucking.
he's
If you want my honest opinion, fucking Fraxium, they're already like a goaded team at this point. Like, they're like untouchable. And fucking, if you want my honest opinion, I feel like the MVP of this match was fucking Josh Briggs because he was fucking carrying this fucking match, bro. Like,
he was
this
carrying
dude,
that team,
yeah,
bro.
this dude was fucking doing every fucking thing. Like, Josh Briggs was hella fucking impressive in this match.
Yeah,
So,
which I'm shocked about because it's Josh Briggs. Like,
yeah, the fucking spoiler alert: Fraxium won, so not surprised there. But fucking, it was a very very good tag team match. A lot of very good back and forth. A lot of they really played into Josh Briggs being a big man, and he was wearing like these Kevin Nash type pants too. And then
yeah, I just hope he doesn't tear his quad.
this Yoshi from Mario motherfucker like was sitting there doing like these weird karate chops in the corner, and I was just like, what the fuck is this shit? And fucking like he's fucking fat too. I'm just like, like why did they sign this guy? Like I don't understand. He's
I
from
don't
Pro
know,
Wrestling
dude.
Noah. That's where they signed him from.
I
Like,
have no fucking clue, dude.
do you ever see him becoming a singles competitor or champion?
Fuck no,
Because
dude.
I don't. Like, why did they sign him?
Brother, brother, legitimately, like, I could have seen. I'm just gonna talk about some like history of Asian wrestlers in WWE. Okay, I could have seen Tajiri as like a mid card champion. He had talent. Fucking, I could have seen goddamn fucking Shinsuke as world champion. That didn't happen, but it still hasn't happened. But he's multi-time mid card and former tag team. So and Royal Rumble winner. So it's just like obviously I didn't see fucking Kai and Tai as a great fucking like threat, but like
Yeah,
fucking I just even like Kenta or well Hideo Itami at the time he could have been a great contender, you know, fucking and I just I really don't see this motherfucker. Like, even as much as I hated, as much as I fucking hate goddamn what's his face? Fucking Mr. Skinny Jeans. That's what I'm just gonna call him. Fucking Mr. Skinny Jeans. As much as I fucking hated him, even I could have saw him like if he went to the main roster, probably like held like maybe like the cruiserweight championship, you know. But fucking I don't see this Yoshiki guy. ever amounting to like anything. He's probably gonna do fuck all. If I'm being completely honest. If anything, he's holding
Yeah.
Josh Briggs down.
Yeah. Wasn't Josh Briggs was the one that was in the team with fucking
Brooksy.
goddamn Brooksy before. So fucking Brooksy is I don't know what the fuck he is now. He's a fucking creep now. That's what he is.
Yeah.
Fucking but it was a good tag match. Fraxium won in the end, and they're still fucking tag team champions, and they've beaten every single fucking team in this division, and they've beaten teams in TNA as well. So, but but now, Austin, we have to talk about the debut because
Mm-hmm.
at the end of this new faction arrived and attacked everybody. And I see people on Twitter calling them Retribution 2.0 and the Shield
Well,
2.0 and the
yeah.
Retro Shield.
I was about to say fucking Fadeaway Media said the new Shield is kind of cold, is what he said. And it's like, he's such a mark, bro.
So these four guys come out of the crowd. No one knows who the fuck they are.
Well, I have the names, by the way.
Yeah, and no one knows who the fuck they are. They get in the ring and they just start attacking everybody. And then they just leave the ring, and that was it. And we're just sitting there. We're just
So
like, what just happened? Like, what the fuck was this debut? This shit was ass.
so the people in this group was Dion Lennox, who we've talked about,
I think he's the only one we've
because
talked about out of this group.
yeah, I know. Cutler James,
Fucking Cutler James. Every time,
Saquon
every time you say
Sugars,
that, I either think of Brandon Cutler or fucking goddamn. Oh, what the fuck was the other dude's name? Fuck, I can't remember his name. Oh well.
uh, Saquon Sugars.
Yeah, what kind of name is that, by the way? Shaquan Sugars,
It's funny you say that because that's his actual like government name.
like sounds like he's trying to be some fucking Sugar Shane Helms.
And probably the worst out of the bunch out of like these names, Osiris Griffin.
Osiris Griffin. What kind of bro? Bro, the only Osiris I know is the fucking shoe brand named Osiris that everybody wore when they were teenagers.
See, when
Like,
they copyrighted that Osiris Griffin name, Devon, everybody
uh,
was saying that they were gonna fucking sign Peter's cousin.
oh my
Like,
god.
uh,
They're like I just they were dressed like Retribution, but they were wearing like shield masks. And like it was also bad because like when they were attacking Fraxium and Briggs and Yoshi, like fucking like their mask kept falling off, so they had to keep putting the mask back on. And then it got to a
uh,
point where a couple of them just said "fuck it" and they took it off because they got tired of trying to fix it. So,
yeah.
and then the commentators are just like, "Oh, who are these guys? Who are these guys?" And fucking Vic Joseph's just like, "Oh, well, I know that one. That's Dion Lennox." And I'm just like, "What the fuck was this, bro?" Like they were teasing this like this is going to be some kind of like
Bro,
fucking destructive fucking faction, and then you
when
get
I
these four
tell
fucking
you,
they might as well put Kale Dixon and Nico Vance in there. Might as
brother,
well.
brother,
Like,
legitimately, fucking, when I'm telling you, people on Twitter were speculating, oh, it could be Josh Alexander, oh, it could be Lucky Ali, oh, it could be this person, this person, this person, and then this fucking happened. I was just like,
oh
brother,
fucking I know you want to talk about Josh Alexander, Austin.
Oh yeah, because this motherfucker's AEW bound now. Well,
Mm-hmm.
He's ending his career.
Yep.
So be it, man.
But we'll be talking about AEW later. Don't worry. But so this whole attack happens, and it happens so quickly, and the crowd is just so confused who these guys are, and then they just leave, and we're just like, okay, like, and everybody's just confused, and then the confusion gets worse because next we get the strap match between Eddie Thorpe and Trick Williams, and fucking so this had to have been like the most boring match on this fucking card. I swear to God, I was looking at my phone until I heard ding ding ding, and I look up and I see Eddie Thorpe pinning Trick Williams, and everybody in the crowd looks so fucking confused and pissed off. And people were fucking booing Eddie Thorpe out of the fucking building. And I was just like, what the fuck happened? What was this match? Did you pay attention to it? Because I really didn't. This match was
Brother,
boring.
no, it was my piss break match for like the whole entrances, and when it started, I was taking a piss, and then I did a few
Yeah,
things before I came back in my room, and then I just sat in my phone.
yeah. I don't remember
I just
much
didn't
from it
care.
besides like they were attacking each other before they put the strap on, and then the match started, and then that's where I stopped paying attention. So
Yeah. I mean, if you really wanted us to pay attention to this fucking match, like they should have built it better. Like honestly, it was not built well. Like it was built like complete actual dog shit, bro.
yeah,
But like fucking, I don't know, man. That they seem to be pushing Eddie Thorpe, and it's just like, why, dude? Like, why?
like the thing is too is like you know, I kind of called it because I was just like, I just jokingly said, what if they push Eddie Thorpe? And I didn't really think that they were gonna actually start pushing this guy, and they are because they gave him the fucking win over Trick Williams.
You know what
So
I just realized?
what?
You said on the last review
Hmm.
if they put over Eddie Thorpe, fucking that Shawn Michaels is watching our reviews.
Did I really say? Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh
yes,
my god.
yes.
Well, Sean must be watching then, because Eddie
Sean, if
Thorpe
you're
fucking
watching,
won.
fuck Tatum. Damn it.
Fucking, she wasn't good enough to be on this show, Austin.
Fuck off.
But
But
yeah.
yeah, that was
So
that
fucking
match.
Eddie Thorpe gets the win, and the crowd looked confused, and they were booing the shit out of it, and fucking, at the end of the day, you can say what you want, but Eddie Thorpe is the real winner because he fucking gets to fuck Dakota Kai. So
Yeah.
can't argue with that.
The
Fucking
sad part is I can't.
yeah, fucking. But so after that boring ass match, which by the way, people on Twitter were saying that that was Trick Williams' last NXT match. Do you really think that like that's how they're gonna finish Trick Williams' NXT run?
No.
Maybe he needs to be tricky 3 time Austin before he's
No.
said and done with NXT.
I'm good.
Well, how do like what does Trick have his last match at fucking Stand and Deliver then? Like when does his fucking run end on NXT?
I would say Stand and Deliver, honestly. I I just my main thing is they're already bringing Roxanne up. I could already tell you they're bringing Roxanne up.
Hmm.
So I don't think they're gonna put somebody else in the shuffle, especially in the men's division, until
Hmm.
after Mania,
Yeah.
because it's so stacked right now.
I don't know. I could see like them putting Trick on SmackDown and then continuing like the Trick and Carmelo Hayes stuff because they're not really
Yeah.
doing anything with Carmelo Hayes.
I don't know.
If I can, but so after this match, fucking we got the Ethan Page versus Javon Evans match, or as Austin said, Javon Ethan.
And that's I said Javon versus Ethan, brother.
Uh, fucking so this match is where a lot of people thought that Josh Alexander was gonna show up. Never did because he's going to AEW. Fucking dumbass. But fucking this would have been the perfect match for him to show up in because his contract ended with
Yeah.
TNA yesterday. So like it would have been perfect if like Ethan Page was getting his ass whooped and fucking Josh Alexander showed up. But you know he would rather go to AEW and wrestle in front of like 200 people for like 100K views. So and then you
Dumbass.
probably gonna debut and fucking then end up on Ring of Honor in like 2 weeks and be forgotten
Yeah.
about. So, but anyway, um, I guess fucking I'll let you talk about this match since you're a big fucking Javon Ethan guy.
Fuck you. Um. So this match, I think, was probably one of the best matches on the card. It was real hard hitting. You saw a new side of fucking Javon Evans.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the more vicious side and everything.
Also saw blood
And
in
there,
this match.
yes. Um, fucking, there was one spot. I don't know if you saw it, Devon, where fucking Javon Evans like went for a dive and he overshot the fuck out of it, and he flew over Ethan Page
Oh
and
my
like
god.
almost like destroyed Vic Joseph. Like, um, so that fucking happened, but fucking the whole story with this match is Javon Evans is more aggressive and more violent and more reckless, basically, and Ethan is trying to punch Javon Evans in the fucking jaw, basically the entire match. Um, and it gets to a point to where Ethan Page is busted open and Javon is getting his like shit in and about to hit the fucking cutter and shit, like the springboard cutter, but Ethan Page catches him with a punch to the fucking jaw, um, in midair, and then fucking hits hits the twist of fate and wins. So Ethan Page wins clean. Fucking Ethan Page is on a fucking run, I will tell you. Like, he is on a run of a lifetime, and I'm really enjoying it. Fucking hopefully this leads to him possibly, getting into more like continuing to do like more bigger storylines and shit. Fucking
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, fucking that was that match. Josh Alexander, if he was smart, should have debuted in it, but he's not apparently. So yeah, fucking that was Ethan Page versus Javon Evans. And also
Yeah.
fucking Javon, after he got punched, was bleeding so fucking bad. So honestly, I don't know if he's gonna get fucking cleared soon or not. It might take a while for him to get cleared completely.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was Javon Evans versus Ethan Page. I thought it was a really good fucking hard hitting match, and I
Yeah.
recommend it.
Well, we after that we got a backstage segment because we had a backstage segment with Ava because she was getting interviewed about what she thought of the fucking actually was it after the first time the faction showed up or was it after the second time?
It was after the second time.
Okay. Well, fucking never mind then, because then next we got the Obafemi and fucking A Town Down Under match then. So we had this fucking triple threat and fucking Austin Theory and Grayson Waller came out separately. This is a really, really good triple threat. Like, is the honestly the best I've seen A Town Down Under look in a long time. Because on the main roster they
Yeah,
haven't like they had the tag titles, but they haven't really been doing a whole lot, and they haven't been that interesting. But fucking, this was a very good triple threat. Obafemi was fucking destroying them. By the way, like there was one
yeah.
spot where he did like a backbreaker to Grayson Waller on a fucking chair, and the chair fucking snapped, and it looked brutal. Like fucking Obafemi retained, by the way, obviously, and we didn't get a fucking A Town Down Under breakup still, so
I feel
uh,
like they're saving that for like, cause I don't think they're gonna do that at Mania at all. That's the thing.
no, yeah,
I feel like
fucking
they're saving it for something like a fucking SummerSlam or something.
yeah. Um, this match, my only guess to why they did this match was just to get like a filler match for Obafemi, so that way they could try to, I guess, build up a challenger for him at Stand and Deliver because they don't really have anybody right now. I swear to God, if Eddie Thorpe is the one that they're fucking building up for this shit, I swear to God, bro.
I'll be so upset if we end this saga with Eddie Thorpe as world champion. I'm done, dude.
I'm calling
Like
it.
that'd be
I'm
the
calling it
big
here. It's gonna happen. If it happens, that means Shawn Michaels is watching this right now. Shawn, if you're watching this,
fucking.
do it.
That'd be the biggest fucking insult to my intelligence, bro.
But yeah, Obafemi won a very, very good triple threat. Fucking, I don't know where A Town Down Under goes from here. I'm assuming they're going back to the main roster. So I guess we'll see where if they ever fucking break up. But then after the match ended, Obafemi was celebrating, and then the lights went out, and then we got like they tried, bro. They tried to make this faction look so fucking badass, but you just couldn't like you just couldn't take them that seriously. Like because they show spotlights in the crowd of all four members in the crowd, right? And then they start like flashing all these strobe lights, and Obafemi's looking around. And they're just like, "Oh my God, where are they at? Where are they at?" Right? And they get in the ring, and they all jump Obafemi and beat the fuck out of him. And then they all stand there together, and then and then that was just kind of it. And there's like, oh
You
my
know,
God, the new faction is taking over NXT.
you know what I just thought of?
What?
Because I could tell Dion Lennox is the fucking leader. I could tell.
You could tell he was the
Um,
leader. How can you tell that?
because Vic Joseph was the only one to mention his name, and they panned on him last as well after like when this segment was going on. So I swear to God, if Stand and Deliver. See, the thing is that they sit there. They've given me two fucking outlooks on what can happen at Stand and Deliver, and they're both bad. Either Obafemi versus Eddie Thorpe or Obafemi versus Dion Lennox, bro. And God, I don't want that either of those to happen, dude.
Oh man, Matt, bro, I'm telling you, it's either gonna end with Obafemi versus Eddie Thorpe or Obafemi versus Dion Lennox. That's what I'm calling that Stand and Deliver.
It'd be the biggest spit in the face, dude.
Maybe it'll be a triple threat. Oh God. But yeah, so after this is when we got the backstage segment of Ava being interviewed on what she thought about this new faction, and she pretty much just said like, well, I guess fucking people are just doing whatever the fuck they want, pretty much.
Pretty much,
And
yeah.
and then fucking out of nowhere, fucking Ariana Grace fucking walks up and fucking, by the way, looking very fucking fine, I will add. And so she just walks up and fucking says that she has someone that wants to talk to Ava, and fucking who else walks up but Santino Marella,
Because why not,
fucking,
bro? Why not?
because he's the fucking something authority in TNA. I forget exactly what it is. The director of authority or some shit like that. And so Santino walks up and he starts talking about, oh, you're the GM of NXT and I'm the director of authority of TNA, and we both have the power to make things happen. And so I figured let's have a little conversation. And Ava's just like, well, I've heard that you have some ideas you want to run by me, so let's go discuss it. And so they all walk off together, and I'm assuming that because this has been kind of, the idea has been kind of thrown out there, I'm assuming this is something that's going to lead to a NXT and TNA Worlds Collide pay-per-view, I would guess, because I don't know why else they would have the two authority figures get together. So,
Yeah.
which I don't know if that's going to happen during this saga or if that's going to be after it's over. I don't know.
I don't
But
know, man, because I don't. Can they really build 3 pay-per-views in like 2 months?
I don't know. But you know how sad that's going to be? Because they're going to have to do like fucking. Either like, bro, if they really do that, we're either gonna get Joe Hendry versus Obafemi, or fucking, if they push him, Eddie Thorpe versus fucking Joe Hendry. If they do that type of shit. Well, if they do it like a Survivor
Yeah.
Series type thing. But,
Yeah.
I think Julia and fucking Masha Slamovich would actually be a pretty good match. Um,
Yeah.
which, by the way, I'm going to talk about this in the main event too. I'm still confused about like the whole Masha Slamovich thing, but um, then like obviously they've already teased Fraxium and the Hardys, so that would obviously happen. Um,
Yeah.
which actually, funny enough, the day we're doing this, fucking Austin actually met Jeff Hardy today. So,
Yeah. I went to a Missouri Comic Con and met Jeff Hardy
mm-hmm.
and Jim Ross and unfortunately in Kersley, fucking Jerry Lawler. So
Yep. So, and then I don't know like what else they would do besides that, because I guess they could do fucking whoever's X Division champion versus fucking Tony D'Angelo, I guess. I don't remember if it's still
I, I,
Moose or whoever it is.
I don't fucking know.
And then after that, I don't even think Impact has another women's title to face fucking Stephanie Vaquer. So, but I don't know. I guess that would just be my thought for Worlds Collide, champions versus champions. I don't, unless they have some other idea, like some other dumbass shit, like, oh, let's do fucking Eddie Edwards versus Eddie Thor. Or you could have a battle of the Eddies.
Oh my god.
um, that could have been a good opportunity, like, to bring fucking Josh Alexander in as well, because maybe they could have did like Josh Alexander versus Ethan Page, and then they could have did a thing like fucking Josh Alexander fucking turns his back on TNA or something. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
But he wants to go to AEW, so.
Yeah.
But anyways, so there's that, and then also before we get to this main event, we found out what Austin's going to be watching on Tuesday, and he's not too happy about it. So because we found out we're getting a number one contenders triple threat for the was it for the North American title or was it the women's title?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
North
one.
American title.
Mm-hmm. It's Carmen Petrovich versus Austin's two baby girls, Kalani
Fuck
Jordan
off.
and Jada Parker. And then, as if that wasn't bad enough, they also announced that we're getting Zarya and Solruka versus Austin's Meta Girls on NXT. And we are getting the ungodly, most random match Channing Stacks Lorenzo versus creepy ass Sean Spears. And then we're also getting a Ricky Starks contract signing, so Austin has all that to look forward to.
I only have one thing to look forward to, dude.
I'm guessing they're
uh,
doing a storyline between the family and the creepers is why they're doing this.
yeah,
Oh god.
yeah, but it's just like,
So is this gonna lead to some shit like fucking? Are they really gonna lead to some shit like Tony D'Angelo, fucking Channing Stacks Lorenzo, Luca Crucifino, and Big Riz, and they're gonna face fucking Sean Spears, Brooksy, fucking Nico Vance, and fucking Izzy Dame.
probably.
Oh god, that or I guess it could lead to fucking Tony D'Angelo versus Sean Spears for the North American title.
Yeah.
God, imagine if they put the North American title on fucking Nico Vance. Jesus Christ.
Why would you even imagine that?
Shawn
Like,
Michaels,
why?
if you're watching, put
No!
the title on
Stop!
Nico
Stop!
Vance.
Stop!
Fucking. Anyway, so Austin has that to look forward to. But before we get to NXT on Tuesday, we have to talk about this main event at Vengeance Day. Because we had the Fatal 4-Way for the NXT Women's Championship. We had Julia defending against Cora Jade, Roxanne Perez, and Bayley. So, um, basically, this match was originally going to be the Roxanne and Julia 3, and then Bayley got involved in it, and then it was going to be a triple threat, and then fucking Cora Jade just fucking attacked everybody, and then she pinned fucking Bayley, so she got in the match as well. So now it was a fatal 4-way, and so this was a good fatal 4-way. There was a couple botches. I don't know. It was mostly with Julia. Like she kept. It was like she kept slipping. I don't know what was happening there,
Yeah.
but um. So Roxanne comes out first, and then Cora Jade comes out, then Bayley comes out, and then Julia, and we get this fatal 4-way. Fucking Booker T is gooning on commentary.
Like
Fucking
always.
so um they did a lot of 4-person spots, like they did the everybody getting roll up pin spot and the double teaming spots. Um I will say fucking Cora Jade was looking extremely fucking fine in this match, and her tits almost kept popping out of her top multiple times.
Yeah, I
Um
was on the edge of my seat for that.
just like when you edge for the meta girls.
Fuck off, you cunt.
Well, Austin, I'm not the only one that thought of the meta girls because during this match,
Yeah.
fucking Julie, I think it was either Bayley or Julia did something, and Corey Graves was like, "Oh my god, that reminds me of the meta girls."
Yeah. This is why you're stuck. This is why you got demoted. Okay? This is why you got demoted, you cunt.
Also, I do want to point out Corey Graves was low key simping for Cora Jade because anytime Cora Jade was doing anything, Corey Graves was going, oh my god," and he was like freaking out every time she almost won the match, and I was like, Corey, you're married, remember that? Like, why are you simping over Cora Jade? And then fucking Booker T is just sitting there like every time he sees like ass or tits jiggle, he's just like, "Oh yeah, man," and shit. And it got to the point where Booker T was like gooning so much that he started losing his voice, and he was trying to like talk about how like fucking how Roxanne could go on to WrestleMania or whatever, and his voice was going out and shit. And then uh fucking but there was a point in the match where Bailey and Julia were teaming up on Cora and Roxanne, and during the match they kept teasing like, "Oh, are Cora and Roxanne gonna fight each other?" And then they would just team up, and they wouldn't fight each other until Cora Jade hit her finisher, which was the double arm DDT, and then Roxanne broke the pin up, and Cora got extremely angry, and her and Roxanne started fighting and brawling with each other, and then we had everybody trying to take each other out. There's a couple dive spots. There's a spot where Cora Jade did a swanton off the top to the outside. There was a spot where Roxanne did the pop rocks on the floor. Um, and then the way the match ended, she put Bailey in the ring, and then she did another pop rocks to Bailey. Cora Jade broke up the pin. Cora did the DDT to Roxanne, tried to pin her, and then Julia broke it up, and Julia fucking kneed the fuck out of Cora Jade, and then Julia didn't grab Cora Jade, she grabbed Roxanne, and Julia hit a knee on Roxanne, and then she hit her finisher on Roxanne. 1, 2, 3. Julia retains the title, and
Mm-hmm.
I thought about it, and I was like, well, I'm assuming Roxanne getting pinned was some kind of symbolism that she's done in NXT. So I'm just gonna go ahead and assume Roxanne is going up to the main roster officially now. So,
Yeah.
and then Julia was celebrating, and then all of a sudden, Stephanie Vaquer comes out, and she gets in the ring, and they hug each other, and then they both hold up the championships, and Vic Joseph talks about how it's a new era in NXT, and the women's division is on fire, and as soon as he says that, we hear the sirens, and here comes Jordan Grace, who they signed to a 5-year deal at the Rumble, I believe is when she signed. Um, so Jordan Grace is officially a part of NXT now. So she comes out and she goes face to face with Julia and Stephanie, and that is where Vengeance Day goes off the air. So
Yeah. Pretty decent show, besides a few
yeah,
things.
yeah. So fucking that was Vengeance Day. Overall, I enjoyed it. The only bad match was the Eddie Thorpe and Trick Williams because it was just so boring. And then I honestly, oh yeah, I also forgot to say this. They did have a fucking vignette thing of Ricky Starks. If you want to talk about that,
Oh yeah, so basically it was him saying that um he was at this weird fucking cage like area. It was fucking weird, and he was
yeah,
talking about how he was going to officially sign his NXT contract on Tuesday, and that NXT was going to be absolute, and the Revolution was going to be televised once again. So
Yeah.
Still not mentioning his name, so I bet you they're probably changing his name.
Imagine they just change it to like fucking instead of Ricky Starks, they just call him like Sticky Rarks or
Oh my
something.
god.
I don't know. Like I think it would be dumb of them to change it because that's what everybody knows him as.
Yeah,
Because like they're not changing. They didn't change Julia's name or Stephanie's name or Jordan Grace's name. They changed Zarya's name for some reason though. I don't know. I don't know like how they decide like whose name they're gonna change and whose name they're not.
I don't know because I know some of the reason is because they want to be able to market them themselves in case they ever do leave or whatever. But
Hmm.
it's also just like in recent cases with Ethan Page, Julia, Stephanie Valkyr, like all these people, like they have not changed. So
You know. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Fucking. I just would think keeping him as Ricky Starks would be probably what would make him the most successful. But yeah, that was Vengeance Day. Enjoyed it overall, and I guess we could use Ricky Starks as a good transition point because it's actually, well, actually, fucking, do we want to talk about this here or on the podcast? Because I don't know, like, if
I
you
mean,
wanted to talk about it on the podcast or
it would probably be better to talk about it on the podcast, I
yeah.
guess.
Well, what we're referring to is the fucking because they did AEW Grand Slam Australia today, and it's been an entire fucking shit show. Like it's been an entire disaster. So we'll talk about that on the next episode of the podcast. But yeah, fucking oh god, fucking. But besides that, I'm curious where everything goes from here. I'm curious. I would assume they're probably gonna go towards Jordan Grace and Julia as Stand and Deliver, and then I don't really know who faces Stephanie. I guess it's either gonna probably be Kalani Jordan or Jada Parker because I don't see Carmen winning. To be honest, I don't want to see any of those matches. But people on Twitter want Jada Parker for some reason, even though a couple weeks ago everybody was saying she was transphobic and all this shit. Now everybody fucking wants to see her in the title picture, so I don't fucking know. And then for the NXT title, my only guess is they're building up Eddie Thorpe. So I don't know, either Eddie Thorpe or it's gonna be something with this new faction. I don't know. But oh my god, you imagine like they since they attacked like the tag champions and fucking Obafemi, like you imagine they fucking put the tag titles on this faction and they give the NXT title to fucking Dion Lennox.
Oh,
That would be like worse than Eddie Thorpe in my opinion.
oh God.
And fucking the North American title, like fucking when's the last time Tony D'Angelo even fucking defended on a pay per view? Because I know he had that cage match against Ridge Holland, but like I don't even because what was it? I think it might have been Deadline, wasn't it, when he defended it against Obafemi or whatever?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Or no, not defended against
No,
Obafemi. Whoever he defended it against, I don't remember.
he won it from Ovefemi at Halloween Havoc, and
Yeah,
then defended against somebody. I can't remember who. I can't remember
fucking,
who.
I don't remember either. Fucking to be honest, but yeah, and then the tag titles, I don't honestly know because Fraxium has beaten everybody unless they're gonna have this new faction go after Fraxium. I don't know, but
I
I
have
guess we'll
no
see.
clue.
I guess we'll see. They also played a fucking like this promo for fucking Sol Ruka and Zarya, where they're like training together and like skateboarding and playing volleyball. So it seems like they're really trying to make Zarya and Sol Ruka a real thing. So,
Yeah.
but then again, if you run into the problem of NXT doesn't have women's tag titles anymore, so what are you really going to do with any of these women's teams until you get these fucking titles off of Bianca and Naomi? But yeah, I guess we'll see where everything goes, because now we're not only on the road to WrestleMania, which that's going to be fucking crazy within itself, because fucking they already announced a lot of shit for the Elimination Chamber that's coming up. Now we're also on the road to fucking Stand and Deliver, and we're on the tail end of this saga now, Austin. So,
Yeah.
but is there anything else you want to say?
Not really. Pretty good show.
Yeah, fucking honestly, I think it was better than fucking the last one, to be honest.
Yeah.
But what do you think the best match on the card was? Because obviously Eddie Thorpe and Trick was the worst.
Honestly, I think Ethan and Javon
Mhm.
was pretty good.
I think the women's Fatal Four Way was up there for me. If it wouldn't have been for the botches, I think that might have been the best. But because like there was a point in that match where like it was like all the back and forth was getting like really really good, and then like there would be like a botch or something. So I would probably also give it to Ethan and Javon.
Um, like I said, Ethan Page has been on a generational run. Like,
It's funny you say that because when they were showing the promo for Trick Williams and Eddie Thorpe, they were showing highlights of Trick Williams beating the fuck out of Ethan Page. So,
yeah.
but yeah. So fucking. I guess the only other thing I had to say is fucking. We watched this with Tyrese, so shouts out to Tyrese, and fucking Kyle was also there, but he didn't watch it, so fuck you, Kyle. And yeah, that's really all I gotta say. Interested to see where this goes, and Shawn Michaels, if you're watching, fucking keep pushing the Eddie Thorpe agenda, I guess.
Yeah.
Austin just agreed to push Eddie Thorpe. You heard it here, Shawn Michaels. He just agreed.
No, no, I didn't agree. That's not what. Oh my god.
I said keep pushing the Eddie Thorpe agenda, and
Fucking
you said yep.
somebody texted me, bro. Somebody texted me when you said that, and I wasn't paying attention fully. Fuck off.
Well, Sean, you heard it from Austin, so book it.
No,
He's gonna do it
no.
now.
He was gonna do it regardless.
Yeah.
If
Well,
anything, there's less of a chance because I said, oh, yeah. So he probably thinks, oh, well, Boston wants it. No.
yeah. Well, fucking. Thank you guys for watching this review, and we will be back on Wednesday for the NXT review. So we will see you then.
Mm-hmm.